I actually want to extend a vote of gratitude to the community of Teso, Kumi, a district where I come from, Kanyimu constituency, my leaders, both political and spiritual leaders, and not forgetting my cultural leaders. I also want to pass a vote of gratitude to the community of Mukongoro in particular for entrusting us with their daughters. As I'm presenting you this, I'm speaking in the position of the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of Lady Eagles. By names, I'm called Patrick Okali. In 2023, a team of 6 youth carried a survey, a research, and we found out that many girls from underprivileged backgrounds lacked access to basic menstrual sanitary products, awareness and education, and this exposed them to many things, including dropping out of school, early teenage pregnancies, early marriages, to mention but a few. And the most of it all, many of them lost their lives due to a failure to give birth, and also trying to terminate the pregnancies because of the fear of the parents. And some of them are actually facing stigma, struggling. So with all these findings, this team started to think about how to help, how we the youth can help each other. We threw into a number of things. One of them was sports, as a means of bringing, first of all, these teenagers together, treating their psychosomatic health, that is bringing the mental health and mental illnesses awareness to them. And by so doing, because when you are mentally proper, you are able to think and you are able to plan. And sports was one of them, and was the issues that we started with. Though we had skilling as one of the plan, but due to resources that we didn't have, we looked at one, and we also looked at those who wish to go back to school. So we actually zeroed and we started an academy, and we named it Lady Eagles MTC, with the slogan, "We go for it." I want to tell you that it was so successful. The community entrusted us with these girls. We could put them in an academy whereby we could share a number of things. As we're training them on skills, in the evening we take them to the field for football, and really we saw great achievements. Lady Eagles, we started to call Lady Eagles Sports Club, and it is a community-driven inspiration of youth, and we saw changes happening. Viewers, I actually want to tell you that within a period of 6 months, we were able to get scholarships for some of these girls in different schools. In the previous videos, I talked about having 6, having 7, having 15, but we are hitting up. We have actually seen excellence in them. So our vision is to be the leading women's sports club in the region, nurturing talents and inspiring the next generation of female athletes. And we are really seeing it working, with a vision of empowering women and girls through professional sports, developing professional sports development, education and community engagement, while promoting gender equality, inclusive in sports and spiritual growth. So we give them an opportunity to listen to the good news of Jesus Christ. Lady Eagles Sports Club, like I said, is a community-driven team dedicated to empowering teenagers through sports. In short a while, we had pointers that led us to the development of Lady Eagles. One of them was prayer and dependence on God, seeking God's guidance in every program and entrusting in Him for provision. Community involvement, working with families, churches, and communities to support holistic youth development. Camps. This actually, we have been putting these girls in camps all day. For those who have gotten scholarships, we bring them, we put them in camps. So in these camps, we look at life-changing camps where youth experience fun, friendship, and hear the gospel in clearly and compelling ways of how to have a better life. School outreaches. We partner with the schools and we mentor them. We go and share about the menstrual health awareness. We go and share about mental health and mental illnesses awareness. And this has really helped not only the teen mothers, but it's helping even actually the community in general. A mentorship for young people, sustainable partnership, collaborating with churches, organizations, and donors to expand reach and impact. Someone might ask me, now you have donors. We haven't yet. We are donors so far, but you are welcome. Building relationship. Leaders go where young people are, schools, villages, towns, and build genuine friendship as we seek to understand their likes and dislikes. By so, we are handing them a right to be heard, because you will not get to know how I feel, the pain I'm undergoing through, unless I open up to you. And there is no way I can open up to you unless you become my friend. Incarnation ministry. Leaders live alongside life with young people, sharing Christ's love with them and praying together. That is our incarnation. We have objectives, but I don't want to talk about our objectives. I want to actually tell you about the programs that we have, programs and activities. Football development program, training sessions, competitive leagues and talent, scouting, all that we do. And I actually want to tell the community that last year we participated in the Uganda Women's FUFA Cup, and we actually came out in the round of 32, the round of 16, where we lost. We played with Rennes, a team, one of the biggest teams in Uganda that plays Super League. But just imagine an academy. So the team is promising, and we really see talent. And our dream is to have the team registered full, and not just as an academy, but a team that plays for a league. Our second program and activity is sports outreaches. By taking sport into schools, rural communities, and by so doing, we actually organize friendly matches. We have ever played with different schools, including Amus and Kiere. We have an academy in Aterai, that is now in Mukura Memorial, to mention but a few. Community engagement, organizing tournaments, awareness campaigns, charity matches, and community outreaches. I want to talk about the charity matches. A charity match, we actually organize these matches to raise funds to support visiting moms who are unable to go back to school. We raise funds for training them and acquiring scholastic materials that we use to produce products, for example, like jig, liquid soap, bar soap, sanitary, reusable sanitary pads, and these products are also able to go and do outreach to a school and give them, distribute them as we teach, as we create awareness on menstrual hygiene. And that is on community engagement and outreaches. Health and wellness. You know, it is all about people now go for aerobics, people go to the gym and what have you, and that is all about fitness and wellness. So our fitness, nutrition and mental health and menstrual hygiene support we offer to these girls. For the last few years that we have existed, like I said, we started in 2023 in December. We have some achievements. We call them our successes. And our biggest achievement is the trust by the community. We really thank the community for having entrusted us with their daughters. These daughters come all day, we stay in the camp, and they support us. We raise the little money, they give us food, they provide us with security. That is actually the biggest achievement, because it's not easy for a parent to entrust you with his or her daughter. The other achievement is within the period of the 6 months, that is last year, we were able to get over 17 scholarships. We're able to give out these girls to different schools, and they're benefiting. We have some in Ginger Progressive, to mention Palisades, Palisa Progressive, Aloyet, Parents, to mention but a few, and many others. And actually these girls are doing well. They have gotten an opportunity to be at school. In the very period of 6 months, we're able to produce senior players that are helping senior teams that play league. Another achievement is that we have one, actually now 3, because we have one girl that has been taken by the region. She works now at the region. She holds the national badge referring, and we're able to send her for management. Last time she was participating in the AFCON games as a steward, and she holds a certificate, a certificate in management of football. That's a big achievement to this girl. She has taken it as a job. And these are the things we tell these girls at the camp, that you can take sport as a job or as a ladder to take you to a point or to become a person you want to be. So those are some of the achievements. The other is the number. We started with 12, but currently as we speak we have over 50, because we keep recruiting. This year alone we had new recruits, because now we are not only looking at the teen mothers, we are now looking at developing talent as our aim, as our vision states, becoming a leading sports organization. So we are over 50 now, and this year alone we're able to get around 6 scholarships for the newly enrolled females or girls into our team. Besides that, in a short while we also got some challenges. One of the biggest challenge we have currently is that we are lacking a patron. We don't have a patron that would guide us, that would stand for us, that will help for lobbying. The other is our resource envelope is low. That has made us not be able to acquire the sports equipment and costumes required to train a national training where you can give a sports person. Shortage of sports attire, to point that many of our girls play with barefooted, but we are able to get results. The academy does not have its own camping shelters, so we keep on hiring and depending on the community areas. Our call as a team of management, we are actually calling for anyone who wishes to join us in this movement. It will be our joy. We want trained, competent people. Currently we have 2 coaches who actually don't have papers, but they are doing great things. And our dream is to have them acquire papers, and we're also calling for other people. So we are, my call, as a CEO, I am calling for the political organizations, the non-government organizations, the well-wishers, the spiritual organizations, those are the churches, the denominations and all of that. If we get and work together, we are calling for your support. We shall actually realize the biggest achievement, because we have seen what sports can do in changing someone's life. Sports brings all categories of people, and we are not only looking at one sport. We are looking at a number of sports. But when we come together for the good and the betterment of our people, we shall actually achieve it. We are also calling for your support to help us register at FUFA level so that we are able to participate at the league level and recruit as we maintain the academy. I really want to thank you so much, and I want to thank the committee that I work with, right from our field managers, our vice president, the president, and our entire players, not forgetting the families where these girls come from, and also not forgetting our political leaders who supported us with balls. We are still calling for your help and support. We still stand together. Thank you so much.